Hey everybody, this is Brendan Bakei from ProHomeVideos.com. Today we're going to be talking about the great debate of Mac versus PC. Really, I'm going to skip right to the end of this and just tell you the debate is kind of silly. It's really based on preference. You can pretty much do everything you need to do on a PC, on a Mac, vice versa. End of story. That's not necessarily to say that you can do everything verbatim back and forth, because some softwares only work on a PC, some softwares only work on a Mac. That's just how they are for whatever reason. So if you're looking to use Final Cut because that's your favorite, then guess what? The decision's already been made for you. You're going to be using a Mac. So it just depends on what you want to use, how you want to use it, and what your end result is. Technology has come leaps and bounds forever. I mean, you can really say that anytime. In 1920, technology was amazing compared to 1850. Yeah, of course, always. It always is. So technology is always super further than it was before. Can we really go back in technology? So really now, these two computers, they're the same thing. They're the same. Macintosh has the same hardware that PCs have, they just use it differently. So it's just going to depend on what exactly you want to use. Yeah, and there's going to be probably comments about, well, Macintosh have this, that PC. Okay, yeah, that is true. There are differences. There are definite differences. But really, what do those differences boil down to? You know, there's no big secret that Mac has that PC isn't using besides marketing. The big question, what is my preference? Honestly, it depends. In my home, I have PCs and I have Macs. I like to do screenwriting on a PC. I like to do most word processing things on a PC. I'm not sure really why. I always use a Mac for editing. I always use a Mac for graphics. I always use a Mac when I'm using After Effects, when I'm using Photoshop. I always use a Mac for that stuff. I use Final Cut Pro when I edit. So that's just an easy choice. And it's easier, obviously, to stay on that same platform when I'm doing other things. And really, I'd love to hear all of your comments about why you think the other one's better. I love the debate. It's fascinating to me. And it's not necessarily that there's any real wrong thing, but it is kind of always going to be a preference. Of course, after being on a PC for 15 years, the worst thing in the world is someone's going to tell you that you want to use a new whole operating system. You have to learn a completely different thing. The X has always been in the upper right hand corner to close the screen out. Now it's in the upper left. Ridiculous. While you were growing up, and this maybe is just me, all of the school systems had Macs. You couldn't buy a Mac when I was growing up. We had an Acer because we were rich. But you go to school and you learn how to do everything on a Mac. It made no sense to me. I guess because Mac had Mavis Beacon? But I do remember playing a mean Oregon Trail at home every day from school. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys prefer. That's all I care about. What you guys think, what you guys use, what your preference is, and why. I want to know that. Also, leave a comment. Tell me what game you used to play growing up on your PC. It's probably Oregon Trail, because if you were smart, you did. And all you did was you just hunted buffalo all day. You know, you died from diphtheria, but at least you had like 19,000 pounds of meat. Doesn't make any sense. And definitely let me know what you guys think. Right down here. That was weird. And definitely let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Let me know you guys are watching. This is Brendan Bakei from ProHomeVideos.com.